Hello! For my next tutorial I thought I'd do something I'm quite familiar with, a cartoon character of my own, which is the wonderful Ollie Fallon Gervais, the celebrity cat that was owned by Jane Fallon and Ricky Gervais. I had many years of drawing her and it was good fun, so hopefully you'll enjoy drawing her too. Now the way I'd start to draw Ollie would be her eyes, as I always do. I start with the eyes. I start with some squares, but they're slightly off centre. So if you do a slightly wonky square to start with, just like that. So you see that one just leans in slightly more than the other one, so this one leans in slightly more. And then the opposite side, just a little way away, the same. Just slightly leaning like that. Now once you've done that, I'd thicken in these top bits a little bit and put some little ticks at the end to make some eyelashes. These are the eyes. Okay, there you go. Now you want to put just about a third of the way in, a little dark patch coming halfway down, and the same over this way. It's got those slightly angry looking eyes, and then a couple of little ticks at the bottom here, the same as you did with the top, but slightly less, not as big eyelashes at the bottom. They're just some little tiny little bits at the bottom. Now once you've got that, you've got the two eyes, you want to do a little tick mark to join it like that to make the nose. So once you've got that, you're darkening this part, and then put lots of little lines there to make it look kind of furry, and then you've got those angry eyes looking back at you. Now that's a slightly harder bit. You want to just slightly away from that nose draw a line just so there's a white bit you can see. And then after that, a little half circle just joining each part there, and then shade those in. Okay, once you've done that, another little tick similar to this one just below those lips there, like that. Okay, next up you want to kind of follow a line down just above the eye, but following this line here, so going down and then just slightly going out at the bottom like that, and the same on this side, so slightly down then slightly out at the bottom. So you've got that, and then level with this eye and away from that lip, another bit going like that to make the bottom of that face. Now you want to do a couple of little zigzags here to make that bit furry, joining them together, so she's got little furry cheeks there, and then a couple of little whiskers just coming away from that black bit. Now once you've done that, you want to mark in where the ears are going to be, so about the eye's length above but in the middle, so go up like that, put a little dot there so you know you've got that bit, and then you want to just make that a little line so you know where you're going. And now this is the hard bit, you want to maybe go up slightly with this line actually on each side, curving slightly in, so you like that, and then a couple of little dots either side over there. Once you've got that, do a curve to join that bit and a curve to join that bit, and then a curve down to this line you've done there. To make those ears. Now you've got the two ears there, and she has these little black lines coming down the middle, so these are a little bit harder to do, but just kind of do some little lines just coming down all the way across. kind of follow that shape of the ear. Like that. And then darken these ears into make them thicker. Like that. There you go. Now once you've got that, you want to kind of just do a little faint line just to make the shape of the head, just a little tiny, just touching the paper line, and you've got the head shape. Like that. Now you've got that head, you want to put the body in, so halfway across in the middle of where this lip is here, do a line going slightly out, and the same on that side. It's very symmetrical, this picture. And then straighten off a little bit at the bottom there and do a little curve that way and a little curve that way. Then when you started to straighten it off there, just do a little mark there and bring a line down and a line down that way. And you've got those legs appearing there, you see. Join that up and join that up. And you've got some feet. Do a little tick and a little tick to make the toes. And then you've got the arms and to go out onto there. So I'll just do halfway down this length of the body, a slightly thicker line, and same again there, slightly thicker line. And I like to draw with these angry arms, so I'll do our arms folded. So we do a line going slightly up and thicken that in, and a line going slightly up like that and thicken that in, as if her hands are going together. Now just because it looks like she hasn't got any hands there, you just want to put a couple of little circles here just to kind of give a hint of a hand crossed over there. Doesn't have to be an exact circle because it looks more like fingers there. And you've got this hand. And now the last little touch to add onto there is do a slight wiggly line coming out like that to make a tail, and then at the end of it thicken it off a bit, give it a rounded edge. And there you go, you've got your Ollie the cat. I'd like to add a little couple of lines and a few dots just to make it look like she's standing on the floor somewhere. And there you go, that's Ollie the cat. When you go to colour her in, I'd say she's mostly white Ollie, so I would have done a little bit of brown along the edges here, and then a brown around the eyes, and the only other bit of colour you really have is blue along there to make her striking blue eyes that she used to have. Okay guys, look forward to seeing what you do.